Changquan takes shape on the basis of Zhaquan, Huaquan, Paoquan, Hongquan, and Shaolinquan. It is a kind of fist which is smooth in posture, flexible in movements, swift as well as vigorous, and of distinct rhythm. It contains movements such as flipping and jumping, waving and turning, dodging and moving, tumbling and rolling. It is a major event of routine competitions in modern wushu. Elementary Changquan Routine 3, Elementary Daoshu, Elementary Jianshu, Elementary Xiangshu, and Elementary Gunshu belong to the compulsory routine. It was compiled by wushu experts from across the country, organized by Sports Department of former State Physical Culture and Sports Commission in the 1950s, and published successively during the period from 1956 to 1958. It emphasizes the basic skill and approach of wushu, stresses the meaning of attacking and defending of movements, moderate in difficulty and suitable for wushu elementary teaching and training. Practice of more than 50 years prove it widely adaptable and effective, and it has become the classical teaching material in promoting wushu, especially teenagers' teaching and training. In order to make it convenient for everybody to learn and master them better, we will introduce separately the basic movements, the equipment, the approach, and the whole set of routine of Elementary Changquan Routine 3, Elementary Daoshu, Elementary Jianshu, Elementary Qiangshu, and Elementary Gunshu below. Fist. Tightly roll up the 5 fingers with the back of hand flat and the thumb pressed on the second knuckle of the forefinger and the middle finger. Palm. Stretch out or bend the thumb, with the other 4 fingers strengthened together backward. Hook hand. Bend the wrist with the 5 fingertips together, or the thumb, the forefinger and the middle finger together to form a hook. Thrust punch. Bend the arm and hit the fist fast from the waist forward, with the strength extending onto the back of hand. Plant punch. Stretch the bent arm downward or front downward swiftly, with the strength extending onto the back of hand. Hammer strike. Raise the arm, then bend it and strike downward, with the palm of the fist up and the strength extending onto the back of hand. Straight arm chop. Chop swiftly the fist downward or forward from side of body, with the arm straightened, the palm of the fist up, and the strength extending onto the back of hand. Palm push. Push the appended palm fast from the waist forward at high speed, with the arm straightened and the strength extending to the outline of the palm. Palm push is also called palm strike. Palm turning. Bend the arm slightly, shake the wrist, and turn the palm. Then raise it to the side of body or over the head. Piercing palm. Stretch the bent arm along the body. with the palm of the hand up and the strength extending onto the fingertips. Tilt palm. Raise the arm and the wrist upward and tilt the up-ended palm, with the strength extending to the forefingers. Hook elbowing. Raise the arm flat on side body, with the palm of the fist downward, then hook the forearm inwards. Elbowing. Crook the elbow and clench the fist with the palm of the fist downward. Then head the elbow forward or sideward with the strength onto the elbow end. Upward elbow block. Bend the forearm upward with the palm of the fist inwards. Hold the strength in forearm and elbow inwards as inwards block, outward as outward block. Bow stance. With the tiptoe of the front foot slightly inwards and the whole sole on land. Bend the knee to semi-squat, leveling the thigh and knee vertical to the tiptoe. Straighten the other leg with the tiptoe pointing inwards and slant forward with the whole sole on land. Horse stance. Stand with the distance between the feet 3 times the length of a foot, tiptoe pointing forward, and then leveling the thigh. Empty stance. With the tiptoe of the back foot slanting forward, bend the knee to semi-squat, leveling the thigh with the whole sole on land. Bend the front leg slightly with a tensing instep, and the tiptoe softly pointing the ground. Squatting stance. Squat one leg with the hip clinging to the shank, and put the whole sole on land, with the knee and the tiptoe slightly outward. Stretch the other leg close to the ground, with the whole sole on land and the tiptoe pointing inwards. Resting stance. Cross the legs and squat, with the whole sole of front foot on land and the tiptoe pointing outward. Lift the heel of the back foot and the hip cling to the shank. Splitting stance. Cross the legs with the tiptoe of the front foot pointing outward at 45 degrees and the whole sole on land, and bend the knee to the semi-squat, leveling the thigh. Straighten the other leg with the front part of the sole on land and the tiptoe pointing forward. Cross-legged sitting. Cross the legs and sitting downward, with the hip, the outside of the back leg, and the instep all on land. The side of the front leg clings to the chest. T-step. Stand with the legs semi-squatting together, the whole sole of one foot on land, and the other clinging to the inside of the supporting foot, with the tiptoe touching the ground.